Every financial headline says the same thing. When the yield curve inverts, a recession is coming. It gets treated like a law of nature. But the strangest part isn't that the signal works, it's that almost everyone watches it at the wrong moment. Start with the normal picture. The yield curve is just a line showing what the government pays to borrow money for different lengths of time, a few months, 2 years, 10 years. Normally it slopes up. Lock your money away for 10 years and you get paid more than you would for 3 months because you're taking on more time and more uncertainty. Up and to the right is the healthy, boring default. An inverted curve flips that. Suddenly the 3-month bill pays more than the 10-year note. You're being paid more to lend for a few months than for a decade. That's backwards, and it only happens when investors expect something to break. They're betting the Fed will be cutting rates hard soon, which drags long-term yields down below short-term ones. Here's where the legend comes from. Nearly every U.S. recession in the last half-century was preceded by an inverted curve. The track record is genuinely impressive. Only a couple of inversions over that span didn't lead to a downturn. So the shorthand took hold. Curve inverts, recession follows. But look closer at the timing, because this is the part the headlines skip. Recessions almost never start while the curve is inverted. They start shortly after it goes back to normal. The inversion is the warning light, the uninversion is the engine actually seizing. And the reason is mechanical. The curve flips back because the Fed has started slashing short-term rates, and the Fed only slashes when the economy is already rolling over. This is exactly what tripped up so many people in the most recent cycle. The curve inverted in 2022 and stayed inverted longer than any stretch in over 40 years. Month after month, no recession, and the it-cried wolf takes piled up. Then in late 2024, the curve quietly uninverted, and that's the moment the textbook says to actually start watching, not the headline-grabbing inversion 2 years earlier. None of this makes the curve a crystal ball. It's a summary of what bond investors expect, not a cause of anything, and expectations are wrong all the time. There's even disagreement over which version of the curve to watch. It's a smoke detector, not a fortune teller. So the next time you see the yield curve just inverted in a headline, you'll know the move everyone's reacting to is really the starting gun, not the finish line. The signal worth watching isn't the curve breaking, it's the curve healing. We cover the markets on the days that actually matter, with explainers when it helps. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. We'll see you next time.